for now, let's start where we left off. If you guys still have access to that shared maps link, should still be able to open up capture, and it should still be there. It's not necessary, but it's it's just good to kind of see where we're at.
Yep.
So just a general recap. You guys did a lot last session. That's right. You guys met up with the Pike Syndicate. They gave you a job to go into a building to steal information to find a bounty hunter. Did it. You were able to locate exactly where the bounty hunter was. You walked into the facility under the guise of weapon ship it. The owners, you convinced to just let you know where the bounty hunter was. There wouldn't be any more trouble. You guys then proceeded to find the bounty hunter. Ruthlessly shot him down without giving the man a chance to fight back. And now you guys are still in F and G and whatnot. But like I said, you guys, when you searched the room, you found, through his personal effects and whatnot, you found a thermal detonator and a handful of rifles. None of them are better than what I think you guys have, but if you guys want to try and sell them, you can.
I guess I could care. Well, I don't think I have the encumbrance yet.
It's safe to say you can go over encumbrance here because that fighter, what looks like to be a Z55 headhunter.
Oh yeah.
Whatever it is, the starfighter. You guys just throw it in like the small cargo bay in it, and it's worth. Did I say 50,000 or 55,000?
I do not remember honestly how much you priced it for.
It won't take me too long to find again.
Are we going to? What map?
Capture. The ship itself is 55,000 credits.
Ooh. Starting to get a little stockpile of ships here.
The same issue though is the ship was not registered to you guys, so when you guys do go turn in all the stuff to the Pike Syndicate, you guys are probably negotiate as a bonus to try and get this ship's registry changed, also as well as the crit Fang.
Yeah. Try and make some legal moves here. Alright, what kind of rifles were these, you said?
Give me a second. I don't like the way they do their adventures. This one, the main company, is how they spread it out. It's kind of hard for me to track what's going on where.
Yeah.
Just blaster rifles, that's all.
Okay. Like the standard ones, I think they're worth like 600 or something normally. Say what, 2 of them?
No, there's 3.
3?
Yeah, 3 blaster rifles, along with 2 frag grenades, 4 stun grenades, and a mini thermal detonator.
Do you have room for any of that?
I thought I grabbed the detonator already.
Yeah, I know you got the detonator. I mean, the rest we could just throw into the ship. So you said 2 frags. How many stuns were there?
Yeah, I'm at my encumbrance. 2 stun, he said.
Okay. Yeah, we're throwing them in that little ship. That's right there.
Okay. Is it a 1-seater, 2-seater, 3-seater, 4-seater?
Said it's a
No
headhunter.
seater.
I don't know. Headhunter. I'll let you know 1 second.
I love the lug and the Fang. Great. The crit Fang, that lug and the cruise corridor. Amazing.
It's a 1-seater. Fuck you guys, you get to find your own way back.
I mean, you just hire a taxi.
Yeah, you guys get to hire a taxi. I'm gonna fly this ship out of here. I'll wait for you guys to get your taxi though. Did we need to search this place for spice, right? Still?
You found the crate of like half the shipment of spice.
Okay. Alright, yeah. So, Echo, I think you and Crazy Eyes, we'll get you a taxi back out of here. And then I'll come run to this ship and, I'll go take it. And
Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm just trying to handle a small, quick little. All right, I am officially back. Sorry about that.
nah, you're all good.
Oh. So what was your question?
I think we were just saying we're gonna get a taxi for Crazy Eyes and Echo, and then I'm gonna fly this headhunter over towards the base, or over
Okay.
towards the area we're going to.
Sounds good. So you go ahead and fly it over, and you guys all end up meeting up at where, one of the drop-off locations the Pike sent to you for completing the transaction. They don't actually send you their headquarters location. They try and keep that as secret as possible. So you guys enter. It's a different apartment complex this time, but very same. It's very akin to the last one. Just regular shitty outdoor apartments. There seems to be another enforcer on the outside of it. He lets you guys in without any fanfare. As you guys walk in, you mention. He asks you where the shipment of goods was, and you kind of motion over to the taxi cab waiting outside. The enforcer goes out to the taxi cab and grabs the spice out of the trunk. It's not like the package is labeled spice, so it's just a normal package.
It's just funny thinking about we just took drugs through a regular old taxi cab and he had no idea.
Yeah, I mean that's how it's done in real life.
I know, it's just fun.
Yeah.
No, I don't. This is a homepage.
So on the inside is the guy you met at the start of the mission. He's extremely pleased. He's looking at you guys and says, "Oh, I'm so happy that you guys were able to get us some of our spice back. We're, even though you weren't able to bring him in alive, we're very happy with the outcome. Very little blowback to our organization. No one really got upset about the methods you guys used."
Hope not.
So he says, "I believe the agreed upon price was a total of 2,000 credits per person."
I don't remember exactly how much we agreed on. Do you remember, Damien, at all?
I don't. Nope.
Yeah, 2,000. That's fine. I closed Discord. No. Discord died.
And he's back.
Discord died.
Howdy.
Yeah, I accidentally closed the window.
It's all right. So, as I was saying, the understanding is the notes here says 5,000 flat, but I'm not gonna give out 1,333 experience, whatever. So it's just 2,000 each, make it 6,000 credits.
Okay. I think at this point we would have to try and negotiate about also adding that getting the ship put into our name, right?
Yeah, give it a
Yeah.
shot. See what you got. See what kind of good argument you come up with.
It's mine, not yours.
It's mine, not yours.
Do it.
That's what you're gonna go with there.
No, no, that's you. You're putting it in the name,
Oh,
right?
yeah, yeah, and all right.
It would have been a great one though.
So, well, I guess it doesn't matter because we're not lying to them. We're telling them the truth. Do you have, uh, Damien? Do you have anything in Oh my God,
And what?
negotiation?
I have 2 green.
2 green. You're out. Okay. So Crazy Eyes. Crazy Eyes is gonna go up and yell at him in little Ewok, and I'm gonna be like, I think what my friend here is trying to say is that you said we could keep anything we find on this mission. Well, we need your help keeping one of these things. We need the registry of this ship changed as well to be put in my name.
Well, the guy looks at you and says, "Oh, yeah, that's not going to be an issue. We're more than happy with the spice you guys brought us. I mean, that's going to bring us, a huge recovery to the thousands of credits we lost. Yeah, just consider it a favor. We'll just go ahead and call up one of our guys at the BOSS and get that changed. Is there anything else you want us to do?"
Okay. Did we already agree upon having them change the crit fang as well for us?
No.
Okay. Yeah, we also need our main ship put in our names as well. The crit fang. The BSS already has it currently. We just need the documentation to prove that it's ours to them.
He says, "Ooh, a freighter. Freighters are a little bit more tricky than fighters, or starships. So, let me message my friend real quick." He pulls out a data pad, types a couple of things in, and gets back. And a few minutes later, the data pad buzzes, and he's like, "Oof, your guys' freighter has Imperial flag on it. While it's not impossible for us to fix this, um, it's definitely possible. It's going to take us a lot more backroom deals, more than we're able to do without spending money. So while we have no issue doing this, we would ask it for you guys to do us one more job. We'll also pay you credits for the job, but we'll just consider getting the crit thing a bonus."
Okay. And what is this job that you need done?
Well, remember how when you guys were in the casino, or not the casino, the comms tower, you guys were talking about a weapon shipment?
Yep.
Well, we kind of blew it off because, believe it or not, we were hunting down our own weapon shipment, not from these like low life scums, the Zelcom tower people. No, we have our eyes on an Imperial weapon shipment that, after seeing how well you guys were able to execute this contract, we think you're the right ones to help us fulfill this one.
Okay.
Are you interested?
Yeah, interested. What kind of payment are we talking about here?
So, we think 2,000 credits for each one of you is still fair compensation, as well as we're going after very large weapon shipments. We're talking crates upon crates of firearms, rocket launchers, e-webs. We're talking real big, heavy shit. We'll let you take a crate, whatever it is you want. You can mix and match. When you get in there, you can grab a couple things for yourselves. We're not going to notice onesies and twosies missing. We're going after the hundreds that are in there.
Are you expecting us to bring it back for you, or just clear the way for you to get them?
A little bit of both. So we're gonna need you. So the Imperials, right? They gather all their weapons here on Coruscant to be sent to the front line against the fight against those rebellion people. They're whatever they're calling themselves this week. They'll be gone, and another group will rise up a week later. Um, but the thing is, all the weapon shipments leave from here. and it's like clockwork. Every week, the same shuttle just leaves every time, and we've been following it. Doing very discreetly, we believe, and we think the best time is if one of you guys could somehow get on board, or if all of you can get on board, um, and then after it takes off, if you guys can hijack the ship, drop out of hyperspace early, and meet us at a rendezvous location, and then we'll spend a few hours. We'll attach one of our freighters to it, and we'll transfer the goods, blow the ship up, and we'll leave. Obviously, we'll take you on the not blown up ship.
Yeah, obviously, I would hope so. God, that would suck. It's like, well, we're stealing a whole vessel for you so that you can get all this. I think it's worth a little more than 6,000 credits.
Well, surely the weapons you're going to steal, you could turn around and sell for way more than the credits we're giving you. The credits are really more of a, what do you say, a formality at this point, I mean, you guys got that starfighter on the last mission. That's worth, what, 5 times as much as we gave you? No, what is it, 10 times as much as we gave you? You're not asking me for, you don't see me asking you for a cut of that starfighter.
What do you think, Echo?
Yeah, I'm down for it.
Yeah, really? All right, I guess that's fair. Then, when you put it that way.
I mean, if you want to do like a negotiation, you're more than welcome to try. I mean, the worst thing happens is you fail.
I don't mind that. Do it. More money, more implants.
Sure. We'll have Crazy Eyes comes up and yells at him in Ewok.
All right, roll whoever has the highest negotiation. Roll that against 1 purple and 1 red.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, and then everyone roll a destiny point.
Okay.
And I'll roll for
Oh,
the missing guy.
Out.
You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to go into the.
You forgot what?
The dice roll. There we go.
He's not in the dice roller yet. Alright, so roll destiny for Sen. And then roll destiny for Echo.
I rolled it for Echo.
Okay, alright, yeah.
Sorry, I mean I wrote it for
Crazy Eyes.
Crazy Eyes.
Yep, alright. I was sitting there, I was like, wait, I don't think he normally rolls, but alright.
Alright, so Sen, you did the roll for the
Yeah,
negotiation.
they all canceled out.
Alright, yeah, so he just, you guys talk back and forth, but you don't really get anywhere in terms of more money. He is willing though, as a sign of good faith, to give you half the money up front if you guys need money to buy stuff with, but you guys did get 2,000 credits just recently. More credits can't hurt.
Yeah, I don't necessarily need money up front. Do you need anything right now, Echo?
I'm not. I don't need anything up front.
Okay. Yeah, we should be alright then, till we complete the job. Don't forget to give yourself that money, Echo. Because I just put it on my sheets.
I think Crazy Eyes already did. Otherwise,
Yeah,
how does he have so many more credits than you guys?
because I gave a lot of my credits to
That's right.
Echo to buy
Okay.
that. Yeah. He hasn't spent a lot of his shit. Can I go ahead and pawn off these guns real quick?
Yes. How
Okay.
many guns do you have? So
It's-
you guys
it's
head on over to Jeb's.
Yeah, it's the 3 blaster rifles. I think they're worth 600 apiece. When you buy them new, they're worth 600 apiece.
Give me 1 minute.
If it's the ones I'm thinking of.
Blaster rifle. Yep, they're 900 apiece new.
900, okay. So how do you work? Do you just... What do we sell them at without negotiation type deals?
A second. So, general rule of thumb.
One of my buddies are playing Star Wars Battlefront. Ooh.
Can you go here and help me try to understand the rules?
Yeah, absolutely. Legal trade. If haggling over price, do negotiation check. We're not doing that right now. Selling a legal item nets a quarter of the price with success. So if we're haggling, so base price is a quarter price
Right. No, but it seems weird. It's like
with one success.
I feel like we're trying to sell an item, right?
Yep.
So did you just try and negotiate the sell in the first place, and then based on how many successes is like the base price, and then you can negotiate on top of that for more?
I think so. Hold on. All right. So if I'm just gonna read the whole thing real quick. If haggling over a price, do an opposed negotiation. Increases it by 5%. So I think. Okay. So haggling gets you like 5%, right? But selling it legal is you do. I think it's just a negotiation up front, anyways, to see if it's a quarter, half, or 3/4 of the price. And then you can negotiate for higher price from there, with each success being 5% extra from there. So I guess just an unopposed negotiation check for the base price, or an appropriate knowledge check.
Do you see that somewhere? Or?
No.
Okay.
So all I see is at the top, finding a legal item requires a negotiation or appropriate knowledge check, right?
You have to buy.
Yep. And then skip overing the haggling, right? It just says selling a legal item nets a quarter with a success, a half with 2 successes, and 3/4 with 3 successes or more. But whenever you look at the haggling, it says an extra success. If haggling over the price, roll an opposed negotiation check. An extra success increases it by 5%, or may modify the scope of the agreement. So I think it's probably for the base price. It's
Yeah, we'll do that. Go ahead and make a negotiation check to try and sell these goods against one purple and one red.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. Definitely gotta look into that a little more because I just.
I'm digging through the huge rule, but I'm just gonna make that rule for now and then change it as
Yeah,
needed.
no, that's absolutely fine. All right, so one, no successes, and I ended with.
So he looks at the first blaster rifle you offer him. He says, "This is junk," and throws it away.
Oof.
You can obviously keep that blaster rifle and try and sell it to someone else, but he will not try and buy the blaster rifle again.
Okay.
But you have 2 more to give it a shot on with.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll both of them. Oh God, I got a fucking success, threat, and despair.
Yeah. So this one, he looks at it and says, "Okay, well this one works." He looks at it, but you know what? Yeah.
I think you might have cut out there, unless you.
No, I'm just trying to think of how I want to spend the despair.
No, you're good. amazing rolls.
He's like, all right, I'll buy this from you. And I'll do you one better. I'll put you on my list of preferred contracts. So, what's a quarter of 900? We'll say it's 1,000. A quarter of 1,000 is 250. So yeah, add 250 for that one, and then you can try and sell a third one if you want to.
Yep. No.
Says, man, you just have terrible luck with what weapons you pick up. If only the Empire had better, took care of the weapons better.
Oh boy, I have amazing weapons. Okay. Yep, I'm just gonna, despair and walk away. Oh. That takes 2 HP. Yeah, I'm in despair and I just walk away.
Okay.
Bum, bum, bum.
Do you have a better presence, Echo, or anything in negotiation?
Better what?
For
Presence?
future reference. What's your negotiation?
2.
2.
It's only 2 green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same.
It's never gonna be greater than anything because I don't think I have anything that helps me win that up.
Nah, it's all good.
I'd say I'm gonna look right now and see.
Oh, I would like to see if this guy has
Yeah, no.
some stuff real quick for my weapon. If he's has that kind of thing. Did I not pull a ring?
Like Scotty, but would this be considered Dungeons and Dragons?
What?
What we're doing? I just got you.
No, they don't have an FF. They don't have a Star Wars thing.
Oh, it does a drop list of like options.
Yeah. So I just looked it up, and that's what I just did is exactly how the book says to do it. I guess they just missed a successful negotiation check.
Okay.
But let's see. Yeah, you're good. Continue on. Sorry about that.
Yep. I was gonna say, does he have like I want to buy just some cheap weapon parts from him. I want to buy a weapon harness and a telescopic optical sight. Essentially, I'm just trying to replace my weapon harness so that Echo can try and work on the one part, and the sight drops a purple at long and extreme range.
Yes.
It's 250 for the sight and 500 for the harness.
So Jeb, says, yeah, I can whip that up for you, but these parts recently were really hard to come by. So I know the market rate's 750, but you're not gonna be able to find these anywhere for anything cheaper than 850. The higher price is the result of the despair you rolled.
Yep. No, that's absolutely fine.
It's a one-time trade-off, though. You're not gonna have to do like a 10% up mark every time.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll spend the 850 and grab both of those. Then that's all I really need from him for now. Echo, do you got anything you need to do to nice little fun store?
Good. I got everything I need. I got my thermal detonator, my stun grenade, and my frag grenade. I'm happy.
Yep. We have 2 extra of those in my
I'm carrying 3 frag grenades and 3 stun grenades. I am loaded.
Yeah, I'm just saying whenever you run or like whenever you use them, I have hold on, how many do I have in that? I have 2 frags and 2 stuns to replace.
Yeah, I won't worry about the frags. I'm gonna go light on the stuns though, because my next perk I'm picking up is the Improvised detonation, where I get to make a frag grenade, pretty much.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm picking that up next.
So that's so overpowered. I love it.
I
All right.
gotta roll for it, and then if I roll high enough, I think I make a frag grenade at the beginning of every session.
Hey, Echo, can you try to get this talent on this new weapon harness?
You'd like me to? Yeah, yeah. Let me use my mechanics check on this.
I mean, are you cool with us doing that check right now?
To try and install it.
To get the extra mod on the brace.
Yeah.
What would the difficulty for that be?
I believe the
It's 3 purple for the first one.
customization modification. Yes, it is.
Purple against my mechanic check.
Yep.
Okay. Bum bum
It also
bum.
costs 100 credits as well.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'll take the credits. The credit.
Buttons
I'll
and wild.
take a 200 hit. I didn't do the 200, or I didn't do the
I
100
did.
for last time.
I did amazing.
That's a success, an advantage, and a triumph.
I did amazing.
Thanks. That's the only mod that's on there.
I was like, you need that on there? Give that here. Whop it up top. There you go. Done in seconds. Know this stuff like the back of my hand.
Nice. I appreciate that. That gives me a nice little
All right, Echo. So since you successfully did this with a triumph, whatever. So someone write this down just on their sheets and whatnot. The modification. What did he modify?
he modified my weapon brace to pick up the or my weapon harness to pick up the brace talent.
Is there an additional modification slot
No,
for the
that's
for the sling?
Yeah, that's it. That's the only mod that's on that.
All right. So for your just someone remember that the next time you have to install a modification, when you're doing the second modification on an attachment, it's going to stay hard for that one instead of going up to 4 purples.
Also, it'll just be 3 purples.
Say again?
So I'll just treat it like I'm putting the forced attachment on it again.
Yes.
Okay,
But
so
it's only but that only applies to like the second modification on an attachment. So you can it'll be hard for every modification for the first time, and then another 3 purples for the second modification on any one attachment.
Okay, so when we do attachment to this modification, it will be the same as what I just rolled.
Yes, but not
Okay.
to that. We can't do it to the sling, unfortunately, because the sling only had 1 mod on it.
Yeah.
Like some scopes or some braces, or some other things had like 3 or 4 mods.
Okay.
Yep. Carrying on. Let's see.
Did you write that down?
I would say put it on yours because it's whatever you mod next. The second mod on something will be not upgraded.
All right, so after you leave Jabs and install the modification, it'll spend a couple hours, but nighttime's quickly approaching. It's still the same day when you guys attack the bounty hunter, so you guys go in and you crash for the night. So again, it's 25 credits per night, so minus 25. You guys all heal 1 wound from sleeping.
Nice.
Sen, you still have 1 critical injury.
Oh yeah, can Crazy Eyes attempt to heal me on that?
Yes, it's once per week per crit.
Okay. Let me look at his character sheet.
When is he supposed to be back?
I don't know. He didn't give a time. He may not even make it. I don't know. Just whenever he said it, he was just like, "Hey, I may be late," and I was just like, "All right, man. Like, just
You do you, boo.
Yeah.
You do you.
you gotta take care of that family stuff. Like, go for it." So 2 yellow and a green versus what? 1 purple.
Yep, it's a 1 purple to critical. Alright, the critical is healed.
Hooray! I am no longer hurt with that.
You could also have him try and heal you.
Yeah, let's do that. What's the difficulty on that?
I believe it'll be 1 purple again.
Yeah, because I'm not.
So I've realized that I'm the best of both worlds between you and Crazy Eyes.
What does
Because
that despair do on a heal check, or the not despair threat?
the Triumph?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
Oh.
But you you heal full health. Congratulations.
You got a Triumph.
How many strain does that heal? I know he heals 3 extra on strain.
I'm not sure, but you guys' strain should essentially be 0 at this point.
Okay.
You make big guy.
He would be at 0. He would natural heal 1, and can he medicine check himself?
Yes, but it adds an additional difficulty layer.
Oh, here, I'll just roll for...
What do you have to roll for a medical check?
It's medical.
So that should be correct, right? The 2
Yep.
purple, and then that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could just roll free, 4 green.
Add 1 more purple.
So it should be three purple in
Yep,
total?
sorry. It's 2 purple for a self-check, no matter what.
And is it
on
just
top
one
of,
if you check somebody else?
Other
top.
modifiers.
Okay, so...
Yeah, he still heals to full.
Okay.
Sorry, what was your question, Echo? I wasn't trying to ignore you.
If I was to do a medicine check on him, would it just be 1 purple?
No, you do not have the proper medical equipment, so it would increase by an additional purple. So yours would be 2 purple.
Oh, okay. Well, if I had a med kit, okay, yeah, I get it now.
Yep.
Alright. So, morning spawns, you guys are all healed up, feeling fresh, you guys looking good. Talk to me about how you plan on stealing this weapons shipment. I'll give you a little bit more information. The Imperial shuttle leaves from the Upper City Spaceport. They gave you the exact spaceport it leaves from, but it's in the military district, so this is like the off-limits to civilians district. It's not a huge district, so it's not like you have to trek through miles of occupied area, but there's definitely a good about I'd say a square mile dedicated to this base, this airport for the military. So knowing that, what other question? I'll give you whatever information you want, but I want you guys to come up with some kind of plan or your initial way of trying to get onto this ship, or how else you guys can steal it.
Okay.
So you telling me the ship is here right now, loading up supplies, and it's getting ready to take off?
Not necessarily. Like, we know it's on a weekly schedule, right?
Yes.
So if we miss this chance, like, we have another chance down the road to...
Correct. And it comes here weekly to pick up
weapons. Heavy weapons, to be precise.
Although picking something up weekly, people who do things on occasion tend to stop checking shit. Hide in a crate. Get on ship. Get out of crate. Take ship. I made it as simple as possible.
Good. You should always start simple and almost always start working from your end goal backwards. So the end goal is to get the ship out of hyperspace somewhere. So in order to do that, you got to capture the ship. In order to do that, you got to get on the ship. How you get on the ship? Obviously, capturing the ship, you guys are just going to kill whoever's on board. It's not a military transport in the sense that once it takes off from here, it goes directly to another military base. So they have very minimal defenses. This is just game knowledge. So
we gotta take it out of hyperdrive. That's easy. We got
Yeah,
the guy that can just pull the wire out of hyperdrive.
I mean,
we don't
even gotta fucking pull the wire, man. I mean, it doesn't matter. They're gonna blow up the ship anyway. So if we gotta cut the wire, we gotta cut the wire.
So
I'd throw a frag grenade at its hyperdrive. Like, if we need to, I'll blow the ship in half.
We don't want to blow the ship in half.
Yeah, not with you on it.
I was gonna say.
Remember,
So,
they are transporting explosives, so
oh, you can't tell me this.
we opened up with that.
I'm a moto hobo with explosives. Come on.
Blow yourself up, everyone on the ship.
Okay. So
Ugh.
with your plan, Echo, how do we get to the crates to get onto the ship?
Well, that's the part that we need to figure out.
Okay.
How to get into the grounds of where the crates are at.
Yep.
That should be easy.
Okay.
We should
So
should
are the
scout it out.
crates? Do they come? So these weapon crates, do they come in on one ship into this airport and then leave on another ship out of it, or are they being made?
Oh, the weapons are
somewhere-
already here.
Okay. So they're being made somewhere that's here, right?
Yep.
Like they're being packaged up. Are they being packaged up in this militarized area, or are they being packaged up elsewhere?
So the intel they were able to see, they know the weapons come in, they trickle in throughout the week. But those are, the weapon shipments on the planet are extremely heavily guarded. We're talking, multiple TIE fighters protecting the Lambda class shuttles, bringing things back and forth. And when you messaged, like you called up the contact to ask more questions, and he kind of reminds getting into any kind of altercation with the Empire and Coruscant is a great way to get blasted.
Yep. So it's very heavily guarded from point A to point B. Point B being where they loaded up onto the ship.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, and this is Empire-controlled military, correct?
Yes.
Alright, so you see, we're gonna put on these stormtroopers that we have, and we're gonna escort the prisoner. Just kidding. Okay. So we need... Does our contact know of any ways onto the base or less guarded areas of the entrance of the base? Or are the guards stormtroopers as well? Like, are they wearing stormtrooper armors?
So security is a mix of some stormtroopers. They'll be the ones, probably guarding the entrances and exits to the starport. You're mostly going to have Imperial Army and Imperial Navy soldiers just walking around doing their tasks, loading cargo, doing their stuff.
So if we get an Imperial Navy outfit and data pads, we could blend in and say we're taking stock and inventory checks. And we could walk our way to the ship and we're making sure it's getting on the ship.
It's a valid way. You're probably going to have to either hide the Ewok in a cargo crate or escort him as a prisoner.
We could empty out an ammo crate and throw him in it and be like, this needs to be on the ship for shipment. This was one of the crates we were missing. We found it. Let's get it on the ship. And him and me could carry the Ewok and the ammo crate in there. It would never know. We could just make it look like we were missing a crate and we were trying to inventory and find it. And we found it. And we can just get everybody on the ship.
Alright, Echo. Do you think you could make up a fake order for this fucking crate?
Like a special order, like it was a last second special order for the ammo crate?
Yeah.
Oof, I could try.
Because here's what I'm thinking. Same lines along yours, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna throw my weapon on top, and underneath we're gonna put Crazy Eyes. Like, we're gonna put a false floor and stick Crazy Eyes under the fucking... And
Under it, so when they open it, they actually see guns in it still?
Yep. And I have mine, and I have those 2 extra blaster rifles, right?
Yeah.
That we weren't able to sell. So we stick those in there and pose it as a special order for 2 regular blaster rifles and this heavy blaster rifle with a couple mods on it.
Alright, we'll need to get our hands on an ammo crate then. On a crate, I should say, to make the false floor. I'll have to make these tables, or data sheets, I should say,
Yep. Okay.
and
So
we'll get on that.
So I think we go back to Jeb, right? You said the shopkeeper's name is Jeb.
But the only thing I'm still struggling on us getting is the uniform.
Yep.
Unless you wanna do a little side mission, go in there with the stormtrooper uniforms, knock out some other guys, take their uniforms, tie them up, and throw them into space or something.
Well, here's my thought, right? Jeb's been a really, really good guy for us. So I think we go to Jeb. We get the box first from Jeb, right? That should be an easy procurement for him.
Yeah.
So I think that's what we want to do right now. Let's go to Jeb. Let's ask him about getting 2 boxes so we can mishmash the boxes together to make this false floor.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so you take the taxi. You guys are still in your underworld hotel. You guys take the taxi over to Jeb's. He sees you walking through the door. He says, one of some of my favorite customers. How can I help you today? He kind of stumbles over help. You hear him almost say, how can I rob you today? He says, how can I help you today?
Like, Jeb, I got a real easy one for you, man. I need 2 wooden... Are they wooden crates, I'm assuming?
No, they're gonna be metal crates.
Metal crates? Okay. I need 2 metal crates, and, I describe what we're looking for. Just 2 regular crates. I don't tell them the purpose behind it. Do you got anything like that in stock?
He says, planning another mission, are you? Well, don't forget little me when you're looking to, pawn off some of your goods.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, he's like, yeah, I think me and some of my contacts could manufacture something like that. It might take us about a day in order to get that fake floorboard installed for you.
Okay. And then
the crate itself is cheap, but the labor involved, probably looking at 800 credits.
What do you think, Echo? Do you want to attempt it yourself, or do we just want to pay our way into making sure it's made right?
What would it be?
If you have the crate itself is only like $100.
Yeah.
Sorry, 100 credits.
So it's 700. It's 800 total, right? Or is it 800 plus the crate, so 900?
It'd be a total of 100. Sorry, 800 for out the door, or just 100, and then you guys could get it and attempt it yourself. The parts and materials would probably cost an additional 100. So to attempt it yourself would be 200, and then on a failure you'd have to buy more parts to try again. It'd probably be easy or medium to try and install, so it's not a terribly difficult task. So just remind me again, the idea is to put him in the bottom of it and then have the top lined with weapons, or?
Yep.
Yeah, so it'll be like a trap door almost. Yep. He'll be in the bottom compartment, and the top will be a weapons to make it look like it's just a crate full of weapons.
Do you guys have enough weapons?
I mean, we got the...
We have weapons on the ship. I have a blaster on the ship.
Yeah, but
a rifle blast.
The ship's impounded.
Yeah. Fuck.
No, you can go onto the ship. It's not like they blocked you from going back on and off.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I have 4 blaster rifles on the ship.
Awesome.
Well,
Perfect.
And then
between the headhunter and the crit fang, I have 4 extra blaster rifles.
And then I have an extra blaster rifle, so that would make 5.
Yep.
All right, that works. I'm happy with that number.
Okay.
That's probably enough to make it look convincing.
All right, sweet. So that's what we're gonna do on that end. I'm just gonna delete these.
I was gonna say if we had to, I'd pull grenades into it.
I don't think a weapon ship would mix grenades into a weapon container like that. I think it'd be their own one. So trying to have like 5 of the exact same weapons is perfect.
Oh, I just deleted the wrong weapon. God damn it. Oh, I gotta redo my whole weapon. That's fine. I can do that in a second. Alright, so we're gonna attempt it ourselves, so I'm gonna just subtract 200 credits from myself.
Okay. And then Echo, go ahead and make a medium mechanics check, so 2 purple. I will be impressed if you fail.
I will be impressed if he fails.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Not only did you succeed, but you did such a great job that you're actually able to improve upon the design given to you. When you do burst out of this crate, it'll surprise everyone in the room, and you will have the first. You guys will be granted a first PC slot for initiative.
Nice.
Nice.
When you do burst, if you burst out into combat, that is.
If combat is needed, we'll have advantage on combat.
Okay.
Right. So if you get onto the ship without combat and you burst out, nothing happens. So.
Okay. So, with that being said, and we have that, I'm now gonna ask him if he has. If we can talk about some discrete items that we need from him. No, Jasper.
Ooh, what kind of discrete items do you have in mind? I love getting these little, these requests from you guys. It always brings enjoyment to my day.
Okay, so we're gonna ask him about the uniforms that we need.
It'll just be you, right?
It would be 2 of us.
Yeah, it'll be two uniforms.
Oh, Crazy Eyes is the Ewok. My bad.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So, Crazy Eyes is the Ewok. I'm the clone.
Sen, are you just normal human?
No, I'm a Duros.
Which one's that again? Remind me.
It's I'll send you.
I got it.
Yeah, I was just gonna Google it. He's a bounty hunter in one of the Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh,
we're
the blue.
good.
He's blue, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's green or blue. That's fine.
Green,
Oh,
blue.
well, you know what we could do? We could do one uniform, and we could do a stormtrooper, and you could be escorting me.
I think that'll be the best way to try and disguise you. So
okay.
Echo, you're gonna be an officer.
Ooh.
We're gonna put you in an officer uniform. So you guys already have several stormtrooper uniforms somewhere, right?
Yeah. We have 2 of them, and mine's on the ship, and then I believe Finn's is on the ship too.
Yep.
All right. So you telling me you need an Imperial Army officer's uniform? And says, oh, okay. I mean, that's not gonna be too difficult to acquire.
Which is gonna cost me. What's the damage for it? I know it's a unique item.
It's not that unique. Think about the thousands of officers that are out there, and how many of them, when they get out, sell their uniforms to make a quick buck.
You never get out of the Empire. The Empire owns you until death.
I mean, it's probably just about, he says for a real one that looks, convincing, probably about 200, 250 credits. Yeah, 250 sounds about right.
250? I'll drop 250 for that.
Gotta keep in mind, it's like going into any surplus store and just buying rank and throwing it on a uniform.
Yep.
Yeah. So is it, I just hit the minus 250 and it'll
Yep.
minus it for me?
Yep. And then add 1 Imperial Navy officer's uniform. But go ahead and do a check. Do a what knowledge options do you guys have?
Knowledge, we mean. I have
Go
I
ahead.
have core worlds, education, lore, outer rim, underworld, I can't pronounce that word, and then my other, which is warfare.
All right. Do a warfare check against 2 purple.
Yeah, hi, buddy.
Wow. All right. You inspect the uniform and you notice nothing out of ordinary. It is it will pass any kind of inspection given by any higher up.
Cool.
Yeah, if you failed that there was going to be like the ribbon rolls are going to be backwards and you're going to get shit. And
Yes.
All right.
Oh.
1 second.
I'm also fixing my weapon that I accidentally deleted.
I had one Imperial officer.
Oh yeah, buddy.
All right, I'm back.
Is that how you feel?
All right, did I miss anything? Are we ready to? So you guys got the uniform.
Yep,
Yes,
we
I got
got the
the-
uniform. I go and put on the stormtrooper one, I guess. And I think that's it, right? Oh, we throw the weapon. We throw Crazy Eyes in the crate. We throw the weapons on top of Crazy Eyes, or we throw the the false floor, and then
All right, sounds good.
on top of Crazy Eyes.
So it's about mid-afternoon. You guys hop into a taxi cab. The shipment is here. If you guys are ready.
Yep.
All right. So you guys are, the taxi cab kind of drops you off at some local shopping mall, kind of close to the military district, because you guys don't say, "Hey, take us to the military district." You don't have them drop you off, nearby. Yeah. So you guys are there now, and you guys were able to go to a local mechanic shop or whatnot, and you guys were able to rent like one of those repulsor sleds in order to walk with the weapons crate. Otherwise, you're not going to be seen carrying with your hands a weapons crate. That's unbecoming of an officer and stormtrooper.
Yep. Yep.
One of the things you guys might want to also do is oh no, I'll let you guys get surprised at that. Is there
Yeah,
so
that's fine.
while you're thinking about it, is there anything else you need before you start walking into military district?
Yeah.
What?
We didn't make the documents, did we?
No, outstanding. That's what I was going to suggest, but I also was going to let you guys forget. Yeah, go ahead and make. How do you want to try and make them?
Well, it's gonna be on a data pad, so I'm gonna have to use my computer check on it one day.
Yes, but
Is there an old? Oh, you
I
mean
mean,
like how do I want to make it? Like, do I want to make it like it's a missing? It was missing, or do I want to make it like an important photo or something like that? Like, it was
do a 3 purple knowledge warfare check. We're
Ooh.
gonna see if you remember what official cargo transportation documents look like.
3 purple.
3. Yep.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, with a little bit of remembering and a little bit of quick googling, you're able to find or space googling.
Space googling.
Just like
I'll be right back.
today, where almost every official army form is on the internet, you find the Imperial Navy logistics form that's changed a little bit since your time in the Navy. You go ahead and mock what up.
Okay. Cool. You want me to do a roll for that?
No, you just did kind of knowledge warfare. You know what it looks like. You know how to fill it out.
Okay.
It's a step-by-step form.
Okay,
There's no
then
real
yeah.
forgery involved.
We got that made. I'm very happy that my warfare checks are being used.
Yeah.
I was really determined that that was never gonna get used.
All right.
Oh.
So you guys make your way into the military district.
Think about it.
As you walk in, and no one really pays too much attention. They just the casual glances. They see the officer and they go back to work. This is nothing out of the ordinary going on. You see, a couple stormtroopers and groups of 3, some groups of 6, patrolling back and forth. Other than that, you got army mechanics trying to fix up speeder bikes. Some are working on ATSTs. You guys keep walking for a few more minutes, and then eventually the narrow corridors opens up to a much larger hangar-esque landing area. You see a couple of ships being worked on, most of them just being TIE fighters or Lambda shuttles. but in the far back, you finally lay eyes on a large freighter. Sorry, a medium freighter. It's a Wayfarer class medium freighter. I had it pulled up. Let me send it to the wiki.
I'm enticed to go over to the ATSTs and get in one and just start blasting because it's Star Wars fun, but I know I shouldn't do that.
I heard them doing mechanics on it, and I was like, I want to go over there and just start fucking with the mechanics. But
the Age of Rebellion starter game has you steal a ATST at the end.
Oh,
and you get into a ATST
awesome.
shootout.
So if you ever want to make something real fun, I would never mind getting in an AT-AT or an ATST. And just having some fun. Anyways, sorry.
No, you're good.
Alright, so we got in, right?
So you're not in the ship or anything. You just now finally see the ship. You see various stormtroopers and not stormtroopers, just various army dudes in normal uniforms pushing turbo sleds into the cargo lift. The cargo lift's going up.
Okay.
So
I think we go with our crate to the cargo lift to get it loaded onto the cargo lift was going into the ship, correct?
yeah, I mean it's not like the last one. It's just people put stuff on, it goes up, it comes down.
Yeah. We're gonna go to the cargo lift to get in line, basically to get up.
All right. As you guys walk to get in line, the loadmaster doesn't recognize you. Walks over and says, as just as that is, I haven't seen you around here before, sir. If you don't mind, can I see the orders for this crate here?
I lost my paper. There we go.
I lost the paperwork.
No, I lost my
Goddamn
page for a
officers.
second. Somebody sent me something. Here we go. Alright. So, just a little recap. We were on the ship. One of the other fellow officers has notices that he doesn't recognize me, and he's asking for the papers for the box now.
Yes.
Yeah, we're in line to get up there.
Alright, I'm just gonna hand him it. I'm gonna tone it and hand it to him.
All right, go ahead and do a deceit check against 1 purple.
A deception check?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Might go bad. Well, you know that. This is probably gonna go really bad.
Hey, don't forget we still have destiny points.
You have 4 destiny points. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, I was reminding him if you feel like it's gonna go bad, we have destiny points you can flip.
Well, in deception, I only have 2 greens, so.
Flip one. Fuck it.
Well, if I flip one, what does it do? Just make the purple go away?
No, it
It gives me a
turns
yellow,
into
doesn't
a
it?
yellow instead of a green. Yeah. Which I did the math is two faces better to roll a success.
Okay, I'm gonna flip one. I just click it, right?
Yeah. I know. I see you.
It didn't do its justice.
Oh,
I always fail these.
the
didn't do
green,
its
the
job.
green fucked you over. See, that's what happened.
Well, it looks like we're going
I
shoot
have a
him up.
question. Can he Oh, I guess never mind.
What are you gonna ask?
See if your computer's made it like a very good one to see if you would get more advantage to it, but
I mean, that's kind of why I made it an easy roll.
yeah.
That's
why I was just like, yeah, never mind.
I'm trying to think about this. So the
It's good times.
I'm trying to think how to salvage this. I mean,
Nah, you if we die, we die. It happens.
no, you're not gonna die or anything.
You said die?
Oh,
Okay.
The deck
Thermal
boss,
detonator?
the load master, looking at these paperwork says, looks up to you guys and says, "Pardon me one moment." He kind of starts walking away to one of the nearby offices where a squad of another officer is with a squad of stormtroopers.
Oh.
It looks like you only have a little bit of time to make a move if you're going to make one. The ramp to the ship is currently down, and you see the controls to raise it on it.
Okay. So we're gonna how many people are in front of us to the ramp right now?
No one.
No one? Okay. We're gonna do the secret knock on the lid to have Crazy Eyes just burst out, and we're gonna fucking run for the ramp. Yeah? You good with that, Echo?
Yeah, I'm just gonna casually walk up the ramp and
Or are we
or walk.
or are we
I was
gonna
gonna-
leave Crazy Eyes in there and just walk up the ramp with the fucking cargo?
Oh. We know you could. I was gonna say you could just drop the box
But Crazy Eyes is in the box.
and then just like whisper to the box, count the 10 and jump. Count to 10 and pop out.
I mean,
No.
you guys can. I like where you're going. I mean, what do you guys? Yeah, what is it you guys are trying to do?
Oh, I don't know. We
I
could do
think-
that one. We could get in the ship and then try and raise it.
Yeah, I think we should just go take it and load it into the ship. Like, he walked away, right?
Yeah, he's walking to a office.
So yeah, I think
Oh.
we just walk up the ramp. With a little speed, but not like a sprint.
Is he gonna
Right.
see us if we walk up the ramp?
No, he's currently. I mean, not right away.
Not right away.
Yeah, so let's
Okay. Let's just book it up the ramp and close that door.
yeah. So this is what I think we should do. Hear me out. I think we should go up, close it, and go tell the pilot that
The loadmaster said to take off.
yeah. Or should
Yeah.
we try and hide?
Is the cargo crates big enough for us to hide in there?
They'll probably be packed with weapons.
We could hide behind one though, maybe. I like shutting the door and then I'll just walk up in there and be like, I was sent from the loadmaster, it's time for us to leave. No, because my deception checks don't work. Never mind. We're gonna hide.
You can have again. You can have whoever has the highest make the roll.
That's the little Ewok in the box, though. Unless you want to still let us use his roll.
Yeah. He's force sensitive. We'll say the force is acting on your behalf. You guys can use his deceit.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna go in there. You're just gonna hit. Do you want to hit? Actually, I'll hit it because you're carrying the box. We'll walk up in. We'll speed walk in there. Get in there real fast. I'm gonna hit that fucking the controls.
Okay.
All right. So as the ramp starts going up, you hear the deck boss shout, "Hey, stop that!" The officer in charge of the stormtroopers that are all there.
And then I would also like to hotwire that fucking, if I can, hotwire the controls to the ramp so they don't open back up.
Yeah. So the officer and tells the stormtroopers to follow him, and they start running towards the ship. The ramp comes up all the way into the ship, and it is now closed. Go ahead and you guys don't refresh yet. I still have to drag it in there.
Heather? Heather? Hold on. I'm gonna go hand the baby off 1 second, guys.
1 second.
Ready for nap. Okay. What did I miss?
Nothing.
All right. So ramp closed, and then what happened after that?
I'm just getting the map ready.
Okay. We almost had a clean entrance there, Echo, but neither one of us are very cunning.
I can't speak to save my life.
Yeah,
Apparently.
I was gonna take a cunning point instead of my 5th agility, but Crazy Eye's signature ability lets him like upgrade all of his fucking dice on like cunning, deception, pretty much any talking thing. So he was just like, yeah, we'll just do that, and I was just like, yeah, that works, man.
All right, if you guys want to go in and refresh the shared maps thing, you should see Wayfarer in there.
Yep.
It might be spelled weird. Now I fixed the name of the. Go ahead and open that up.
Oh, I like it. It has a little thing on the side. Bunk. Cargo crates.
I just grabbed that from the wiki. Ignore any secret hatches. They're not.
No secret
being used right-
hatches.
And the left side is really just nothing but cargo crates. There's no vehicles in there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just wall to wall of cargo. You guys are up in section 1 where that little yellow loading ramp is.
And well, it's still on the ground, right? We're not in space.
Correct.
We need to get to 8.
Yep.
Yeah. So
What is 7?
What is 7?
Yeah, what is 7?
Probably a viewing port, maybe.
so
Alright, so we need to get to 8 and 16.
yep. So I think you need to hurry up and get to 8.
Them also.
And I'm gonna try and do a quick mechanics check to not break the controls of the door, but essentially disconnect them.
Alright. I'm gonna rush to 8 while he does that.
So can I make a check to disconnect the cargo door from anything for now, so it doesn't go back down?
Oh yeah, go ahead and make a computer's hard check.
I really
Can
wish
he-
you didn't have to
can
run
you-
to the front, but
Can he use my computer's check?
I mean, you said you wanted to try and do it as soon as you guys got up there, so yeah.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. You can roll it then, Damien.
Alright, hard check is what? 3
3 purple.
buttons and wilds.
Yeah, as you fiddle around with the controls, you essentially do a temporary lockout. So it's not going to be activated for a while.
Cool. Now to 8. Go.
Let's see.
So I'm gonna go ahead and set Crazy Eye's box down in here, or just like on a stack of fucking boxes somewhere.
All right. So as you pass through that blue corridor between 1 and 2, once you enter 2, you see 2 of the ship's crew, stacking some of the boxes people brought in from 1.
Okay.
They see you sprinting, and they ask, "What are you doing on here, sir? Can we help you?"
Looking for the captain. We've been ordered to take off now.
The crew members look puzzled, but they don't dare question an officer. So they say, "Oh, Roger that," and they kind of like run. They start running towards the cockpit in order to strap in for the ascent to orbit. As they're hitting the button to activate the force fields around all the cargo so that the cargo can stay in place. So they are running up to the captain's office with you. As you guys let's see. What is the actual crew manifest? Give me a second.
I'm hoping this works out with my on the spot, just talking.
I mean, that's what you'd be doing in real life, so.
We need to take off. You see that? You
As you
saw.
get as you get into section 5, there's a couple more crew. This time also around what looks to be an engineer. Engineers are officers, even though they're not combat officers. They still have officer-like authority. So when he sees you running with the other crew, kind of alarmed, he shouts, "Hey, what's going on?"
We've been ordered by the load master that we are ready to go, but we need to take off now, or we won't be able to take off and make our schedule.
That makes no sense. Our schedules, we're running ahead of schedule based off all my reports. Let me go ahead and call the dock master to verify this. He starts to walk off to section 7 to go and make a comm. What do you do?
Am I with him?
You can be.
Okay.
So we're both officers. Would he be the higher-ranking officer, or would we both be the
You're
same
an
rank?
officer. I'm a trooper.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about the other guy. Engineer.
I don't know. They're about you're close enough to where you can't really. I mean, he's in like a completely different jurisdiction kind of thing. Like, yeah, you're in charge of some other stuff somewhere, but I mean, officers are allowed to like say no to non-direct supervisors.
Okay.
And all he's doing is verifying an order from someone who's not in a chain of command, which is perfectly legal, whether it's a general or whatever.
Ooh. But does he really want to waste that loadmaster's time when he's already told an
especially
officer?
when that one engineering officer's job is to make sure the ship flies and is loaded. The pilots only fly the vessel. They don't give a shit if all the cargo's in there. The engineer is probably the one on the hook for logistics getting there on time, and enough of them.
I wish I could take that back now, because I have a way better thing to say to him now.
I mean, for a destiny point, you can change what you said.
You could always try and use your rank on everybody else that's in here.
They would default to listen to their. I mean, once they see two officers arguing, they would default to their officer.
Yeah.
So do you want to spend a destiny point to change what you said?
Yeah, I was gonna run it by.
It's on you, man. If you want to use it, do it. It's up to you.
I was gonna run it by you real quick, Scotty, to see if you even wanted me to run it.
It's however you like. It's fine.
No, cause I was just, instead of like saying, "Oh, we need to do this. We're gonna be out of schedule." I was just gonna say, "Oh, there's been intruders seen in the compound, and they've been heading this way. We need to take off so they don't get a hold of the ship."
I mean, if
It seems more.
make the call. It's in your hands. If you want to change it, you can change it and flip it.
Keep in mind, outside you had stormtroopers trying to bang in to get into the hull. So I mean, there's going to be some commotion going on here pretty soon.
Okay.
We got.
This is not gonna work. Not gonna waste an I already wasted one. It failed.
All right. So the engineer goes.
I'm gonna send my stormtrooper to escort him with that.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right. So Sen follows him into section 7. What do you do in the meantime? What's your next move?
I'm gonna. What are the crew members doing in this room?
They're kind of just standing around looking puzzled.
All right. I'm gonna demand that they get back to work on Empire's time.
So you don't want us prepping for launch?
Yeah, go prep for launch.
All right. So then they start following you again to go launch. So they start going into like room 13. What do you do?
They go into room 13. I'm gonna go to room 8. I'm gonna tell them to get ready for launch. I'm gonna go talk to the captain and get us ready for launch.
All right. So as you enter room 13, there's now a total of 6 crew members in there. You see them all rushing to that big table in the middle, and they're all starting to sit down and strap in. As they come in, you see a much more well-dressed officer,
Son of a bitch.
probably the pilot, getting dressed. The pilot's kind of there, just like looking at a data pad, sipping some coffee. He looks up at you, puzzled, and says, "Can I help you, sir?" The sir is, in this case, doesn't necessarily mean you outrank him. It's just more of a polite, greeting.
So I would assume he has higher rank than me because we're on his ship.
No, it's just a pilot.
He's just a pilot.
It's not
Alright.
his ship. Think of it as the engineer's ship.
Okay. We know where this is going to, right? Right? They gave us the information of where this ship was going.
No, just the front lines. The front lines change all the time.
Oh, okay.
This might also be going to some warehouse somewhere that then, further just redistributes it.
Good evening, pilot. We've been given orders from the load master and from your officer, who is now talking to the load master, that we are required to take off. Me and my escort, who is with your officer, will be accompanying you for a Chicago run inspection.
The pilot looking at you kind of looks dumbfounded and is like, "This is highly unusual. We're not even anywhere near halfway loaded yet." But hey, what do I care? They tell me to fly, I fly. He taps a few more buttons on his data pad. Says, "We're not done being fueled up yet." Do they even use fuel in Star Wars?
I think they use. Don't they use like a battery like batteries or something like that?
Probably. I know. Yeah, they have enough fuel to make it then. So again, he's kind of dumbfounded. He's like, "All right, well, let me go to the bridge and start checking out my pre-flights." As he says this, from room 15, you hear the doors go wide open.
Son of a bitch! I knew those doors were gonna get me.
Two groups of 3 stormtroopers storm into room 13. The officer and the deck master, comes. They come in as well, and they come straight up at you, and they say, "Who are you really?"
Oh no!
You're by yourself.
I'm just gonna take out half the ship with my fucking thermal detonator watch. It's gonna happen.
This is probably the safest place to use it because all the explosives are in 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5.
Oh no, this thermal detonator has a breach on it. It would destroy this part of the ship.
But no, not really. So the ship you guys are in has armor of 4, and it has what, breach 2,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, I think so. So how many guys are in this room now?
14. Well, we'll say the pilot and co-pilot are in 8 now, or they yeah.
Okay. Ooh,
Poor Crazy Eyes, he's still in the box.
fuck. We're separated. I was hoping you would do something to that fucking officer.
But I mean, I will say that Sen, that you and the engineer officer definitely hear the commotion going on now, and I mean, you guys can kind of see on like the ship security, like all the stormtroopers breaching onto the bridge. So it makes sense that the engineer would then get up and start running into the conference room.
Oh god. Okay. I'm gonna continue to follow, but behind him. And I'm waiting essentially to see if Echo gets himself out of the situation. And if he doesn't, like if I see them draw weapons, I'm just gonna fucking start shooting in the back.
All right. So Echo, what is it you do?
Remember, man, you're the officer. Like, you have way more pull than me. Like, I'm just a
They asked
fucking...
who I am, Willie. Is that what they asked?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, well, damn, you got me, boys. This was a inspection slash, what is it fucking called? Not Stingle. This was an inspection and a test to see if you guys would catch any rebel scum or anybody willing to break into a ship. You guys caught me. Well job. You guys are doing a good job here. I need to speak to your commanding officers to let them know how you did.
Go ahead and make a. I mean, to be fair, this would be a hard deceit check.
Oh.
You can use Crazy Eyes as stats for it, but it's 3 purples.
He's got
What is Crazy Eyes?
3 green.
3 green, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we'll definitely fuck you.
Y'all are really bad at lying.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're great at lying. We're good at fighting.
Hey, you want to make a bet on credits if I fail this or not?
Sure, we'll do a 100 credit bet.
Alright, what's your bet on I fail?
Yeah, sure. I get 100 credits if you fail. You get 100 credits if you pass.
Okay.
I would recommend using a light side point.
I already used it. I passed.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, the officer, and after you mentioned that, says, "All right, I've heard of the ISB's methods before, and never thought I'd see the day where it's used like this. But I mean, he sends on your, sends over your data pad. Here's my commanding officer's name and number. The officer's kind of excited. He's like, my commander being told that, my guys caught, a flaw in the paperwork, which, it was, I'll probably get rewarded for that. It was tricky though. Once I reviewed the paperwork, it took me a while, but I caught it. You're using form 27.4 Delta. Last week we went to form 24.7 Echo. And I know the memo went out to everyone. An officer like you would surely have seen that. So good on you for trying to put a fast one by us. So he tells the stormtroopers, "All right, let's get out of here." And then the stormtroopers and the officer instructing them leave, and the deck boss is like kind of confused, but then he leaves as well. So then the pilots come back. So they're like, "All right, so we're not leaving right away."
I interject and I'm just like, no, you didn't understand. We're here to test your catching, rebels, and then we're also here to inspect during transport. So you've passed the first part.
All right. Well, then the engineers cuts in and says, "All right. Well, if you don't mind, we're gonna finish loading the ship then, and we'll you guys just go ahead and wait there, and we'll go ahead and get underway once we're done loading up."
I'm gonna stop that because we fucked with the door. I'm gonna stop that and be like, well, we're also here to see how you guys manage under a stressful situation. So we're going to. We fucked with the loading door.
Go unfuck it. It was just a computer hack. You could probably unhack it.
All right, well, I was just gonna. Okay, yeah, we want the gear, don't we?
Yeah,
Fuck.
you definitely don't want to deliver a half-filled ship to the people that are setting up for the mission.
Okay, we'll go do that. I'm gonna pull you up and walk to the loading door so I can fix that loading door.
All right.
I
mean, it was your own hack, so there's no check. It's just you just turn off what you turned on.
I'm gonna do that and open it to make it look like I was just opening the door.
Sounds good.
Finish your duties, and we'll be good to go. And I can make the inspection on you guys and the audit, and we'll let the High Command know. So just pretend me and my escort isn't here. We'll be watching. And I'm gonna step back from the loading door, and I'm gonna walk over by like where 7's at, so I can watch the cameras.
All right.
Make it look like I'm doing an audit.
All right. So a couple hours pass, and the ship finally gets fully filled up and loaded. The box Crazy Eyes is in the cargo compartment. And it's stacked somewhere, but you guys can so easily get to it.
We lost Crazy Eye.
And the pilot informs the ship, "All right, everyone buckle up for our strap in while we ascend out of the atmosphere." The engines come to life. The ship lifts off, and after about 15 to 30 minutes, you guys are finally clear of the atmosphere and space control. And the pilot says, "All right, engaging to hyperspace." And he flips the switch, and you guys are now in hyperspace en route to some destination.
Okay. I'm guessing I'm still up over by room 7.
Sure, we'll say you buckled up in room 7.
Can I move while we're in hyperdrive?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, just,
Can I comm to the pilot from that room?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, I'm gonna comm to him and tell him that I will be doing a spaceship inspection while we're in hyperdrive to see if everything is up to date. And what?
No, go ahead. I know I thought that was it. Sorry.
Oh,
I
and
jumped the gun.
and don't mind me. I'm just doing my duties. So you'll see me going around the ship a lot.
All right.
And that's it.
Pilot says, "All right, the ship's yours, sir. Now have fun."
All right. I'm gonna stop with my data pad out. I'm gonna be jotting down just random things, making it look like I'm doing an inspection. And is this where we need? I'm gonna find my escort, and I'm gonna be like, when do we need to? And wistful too. When do we need to drop out of hyperdrive?
Do we know how long of a? I guess we wouldn't know. Did we just?
You guys have the coordinates for the rendezvous, so it's you can drop out whenever, and then just punch in the coordinates for the rendezvous and head there.
Okay.
I think we're gonna drop out whenever.
I'm gonna.
I would say make a. Let's go inspect their mechanics
Hyperdrive.
and make a disconnect that you can easily fix, but will something
Be
that's
difficult
not too
for somebody
obvious.
else to fix. Yeah.
Yeah, something that's not obvious, but something that's easily fixable by yourself.
Mhm.
So
me and my escort are going to move to room 16. Is there anybody in room 16?
Sorry, give me a second. What does 16 look like?
I'm assuming room 16 is the engineering room. The one with the big blue ball in the middle, which would be the hyperdrive, maybe? Is there anybody in that room?
No.
No?
Everyone is in 13 or sleeping in their quarters.
Okay. While we're in that room, I'm gonna make it look like I'm looking at things. I might mess with a few things to make it look like the ship wasn't being maintained. And it's gonna drop out of hyperdrive. And I'm gonna take a piece that is small enough to where I can hide it, but we need it to go back into hyperdrive.
Sorry, one more time.
Pretty much, I want to sabotage the hyperdrive, but I want to take a piece that's small enough to hide, but I can put it back on, and repair it when needed.
All right. I am just gonna throw this out there as general advice. You guys could just take over the ship, kill the pilots, and.
Oh, it's part of the plan. It's part of the plan.
they will die.
Just saying, if the ship drops out of hyperspace, maybe they might send out a distress beacon.
Well, they got engineer on. I feel like the engineer would try to fix it before they did that.
I don't know. Maybe Imperial Doctrine is at the first, especially with rebellion activity, any kind of thing out of normal. The initial thing would just be sent out a distress beacon. Because that way the nearest battle cruiser could respond.
I have a plan.
All right.
Before
you can do what you said. So what are you trying to do?
Hold on. Before we do that, Echo, I think you go pull the commanding officer aside and tell him that we're going to be running some drills for
situational drills,
and tell him you're going to shut down his hyperdrive temporarily to see how his crew responds to it.
Okay. So, I'm going to. Is the officer in room 14?
The engineering officer is in his private quarters in room 12.
Can I walk to room 12 and
yes.
knock on the door?
Yes. The officer, the engineering officer says, "Yeah, I can enter."
And I'm gonna enter, and I'm gonna be like, we're gonna be running some situational tests we're going to temporarily shut down the hyperdrive to see how your crew handles the situation. Just letting you know in advance so you don't have to send out any emergency uh, signals or anything like that. We're doing training, just procedural.
The engineer says, "All right, I mean, this is highly unorthodox, sir, but I mean, I'll do it, but I'd like to make it note on your record that I'm against all these things messing with our ship during hyperspace. Dropping the ship out of hyperspace unexpectedly always, ends up damaging something here or there. But he does it, so
All right. All right, I'll leave you be in your quarters. If we need anything, I'll send for you. And I'm gonna walk out, say hello to the boys, and walk into the hyperdrive room. And I'm going to gonna fuck with it.
all right, do medium mechanics check.
So that's 2 purple.
Yes,
Oh,
you failed.
I failed with so much goodness there, though. Oh,
You were unable to fuck with the engine. However, you did no permit damage and no alarms went off.
okay.
But you cannot try and fuck with it again because you essentially don't know what the fuck you're looking at.
Can I do a computer check on it? To its, I would believe that there would be a
Not
terminal
the
on
only
the
way you can do it with the computers is through the bridge. There's no actual computer hard point to it from here.
Oh shit, let's go to the bridge and just lock the door real quick while we're taking the bridge over.
alright, so that plan failed. So, let's,
Alright, I'm gonna look at my escort and be like, I don't know this fucking technology. We can't fuck with this. Let's head to the bridge. And, let's fuck with them there.
yeah, sure.
Alright, so, do you want to tell the pilot that we're doing a situational, test? And say when we go out of coordinates, we're gonna drop out of coordinates, see what the crew does, and then we're gonna jump to a certain coordinate to make it look like we were following protocol. And when we get to that certain coordinate, we just take over the cockpit.
Okay. So you guys are on the cockpit?
I think we need to throw in some kind of false drill, right? Hear me out. We throw in some kind of false drill, and then when they succeed on the false drill, we get all of them to gather up in 13, and you give some kind of congratulatory speech telling them they fucking pass, blah blah blah. And at that time, you drop a fucking frag.
Okay.
Are you good with that? Essentially, we're trying to, we want to gather as much of the crew
Yeah.
as possible when we do that.
Yeah.
Alright. So let's go,
We need to find a little somebody too that's hidden in the cargo somewhere who's probably dying at this point now.
He's fine. It's just a bumpy ride. He's got air and shit. Right?
Yeah. Did we put snacks in the box for him?
Nah, he don't need snacks. It's only been like an hour.
He's probably over here like, what the fuck, man? Didn't stay on to be in this box
This is
for an
fucking
hour.
bullshit.
Or Brian's gone for one game. We kept him in a box for the whole game.
It's a perfect session for it. Okay.
Well, yeah, let's do that then. So we need to make the pilot.
You know what?
What?
We go back. We talk to the engineer. We're like, well, sir, we actually have this situation we're gonna run, and we need you to command your people to capture the Ewok, who is actually a defector on our side. uh, alive. He needs to be captured alive. And then we go and we release the Ewok. We tell him the plan so he doesn't fucking carry around guns and whatever, but essentially we give them the mission of capturing Crazy Eyes alive. That will get Crazy Eyes out of the box, and that will give them, our mission for them to do.
Okay. And so room 7 is the comms room, right?
Sure.
So that's where they do like a
it's more of like a ship security control for that. So the way these Wayfarer class starships work is, you see how the ship's kind of in two halves?
Yeah.
Well, the left half would be like is a module thing, so they could drop that off and pick another one up. So room 7 stays with that module, and it's kind of like the control center for that module.
Oh, okay.
It's not, let's say, like, that's pretty much all it does.
Okay. So yeah. I want to give them that, but I also want the pilot and them to be there too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, after they capture him, right, and we throw him in their whatever they determine is their brig, then we gather the whole crew, pilot included, or as many as they're willing to move off of.
As many. I don't think we'll be able to get the pilot because he's gonna have to pilot the ship.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll I'll stand by in there.
And you know what? I'll while that's happening, I'll have the other guy drop. Actually, just have the pilot drop us out of hyper speed.
No, you don't need to. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
All I gotta do is fucking blast them. I can drop us.
Okay. So what's the plan?
So we're gonna give them a. I'm gonna request for the auto officer, and I'm gonna tell him that we need him to help his crew find a intruder rebel on the ship, which was emplaced by us. It's a test, but he's not to let his crew know that. But they're not to use lethal. They're supposed to only use stun if needed. We'd like to have him back alive and awake.
All right, so you're telling him that you guys brought him on board, but don't tell his crew members he brought it on board.
Yes. Well, actually, I won't even tell him. We'll just tell him there's an intruder on the ship, and that him and his crew need to find it within a reasonable amount of time. And when they find him, to put him in room 9 for the moment. Actually, no, room 11. Room 11 would be in our next room.
So the officer looks at you, says,
for a holding bay.
The officer looks at you and says, "This is honestly highly irregular and not a hard task at all. Anyone with common sense knows that if there was an intruder on board, you brought him on board. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the crate that you brought on, and I'm going to open it up. And you know what I'm going to find? This supposed rebel intruder, because we already checked all the other crates. Because this is the exact same shipment we've been doing for the past year and a half." So he goes into the cargo bay, finds a container, scans it, it's like, oh, the weight's off. He opens it up, only sees 5 rifles. Now, why on earth would we only be transporting 5 blaster rifles? All the other crates can carry, E-web blasters, heavy equipment, rocket launchers, shit like that. This officer's fucking pissed. He starts throwing the rifles out. Says, oh, look, there's nothing in the bottom of the crate. But the crate's still like 70 pounds. The shit. So he like kicks it, looks around, finds the button, presses the button, and out pops an Ewok. Puts the Ewok in handcuffs, brings him back. Look, sir, this took me all of a few minutes. If you're gonna challenge us, at least make it make it challenging. You're now an embarrassment to the ISB if this is the best you can come up with. And takes the Ewok and puts him in whatever room he told him to put him in.
11. Well, that didn't work as planned.
It's alright, it's alright.
Alright, well, wait, if you want something more challenging, we have one more thing more challenging, but I need you to get all of your crew members and most of the cockpit back here. so I can delay what's going to be happening. The pilot, if he can come back here, I would like him to be back here. If not, he can stay up there. I'll have my trooper stay up there to make sure he has company and he's good. If you wouldn't mind.
Says, well, the crew's already in section 13. Or
Well,
the crew's already in the the lounge.
Okay, talking about, I don't know how many people are in the cockpit, but
Only two, the pilot and co-pilot.
Can we get those guys back there or no?
Only one of them.
Okay, we'll get the co-pilot. Okay.
All right, so the co-pilot comes wandering out, and at this point, all the crew is kind of put up and fed up with your fucking shit. So they're all looking at you with a lot of disdain. They're like, "What is it now, sir?"
All right, I need all of you to sit over here. I'm gonna give you the rundown. So, the rundown is, and I'm gonna chuck a fucking grenade at him.
As soon as I hear the grenade go off, I'm going to fire at the pilot as well.
Do you like these odds, motherfuckers? How many? What's my what would my check be?
Just a light attack.
Yeah,
or
what would
a short range attack.
Yeah, what would my purple be? 1 or 2?
One purple.
I would like to engage blast on top of that.
All right, so all 6 of the people sitting at the table are dead. The engineer officer was kind of like resting on the side of the bulkhead, So the engineer didn't get hit with the blast. The engineer is obviously taken aback by this, really surprised, and he goes out and pulls out his blaster pistol and shoots at you.
Come at me, bitch.
This is for the pilot. Oh my god. Get the fuck out of here.
At least you have advantage on something. you can put disadvantage on the guy that's going to shoot at you or me.
Does
He hits
that
you
engage
for
my auto
the
fire?
engineer.
No, I have to hit. Never mind.
Yeah.
The engineer hits you for 9 damage.
Alright, 9, and I get the. Do I get to minus my? Oh,
Yes,
I'm
you always minus your soak whenever I tell you damage.
Okay. So I got 4 damage.
All right. So then, Sen, you try and shoot the pilot. You end up missing. Luckily, you don't hit any of the consoles you need to hit, or none of the consoles.
I got scared by the blast.
The pilot kind of jumps out of his seat, pulls out his pistol, and aims and shoots at you.
Okay.
Do I want to throw a grenade at this guy?
He hits you for 8 damage.
I think I got a 4 soak. Double check. Yeah, 4 soak.
The co-pilot also was not at the ready table, and the co-pilot is now aiming and shooting at you as well. Echo.
Oh, shit.
Oh wait.
But he's a little bit further back. He's kind of like midway between he's at medium range.
Okay.
He hits you for 8 damage. So blaster fire, after the grenade's blown up, blaster fire is returned. It's going back and forth. It's now the top of the initiative order, and there's 2 PC slots. So who wants to go first?
Go ahead, Echo.
Go ahead.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna take out the captain, the officer. I mean, the officer. Yeah.
All right.
With and I don't know if I want to do duel or not though. Let's do duels. Fuck it. That's gonna give me 2 green, right? I mean, not green, purple.
Yep, an additional purple.
Okay. That was enough to activate my dual wielding, right?
It is, yes. So how much damage? What's the base damage of your pistol or your weapon?
The base damage. So the base damage is 6 damage. So
All right,
7.
so you did 16 damage, 8 damage twice. Yeah, no, the officer just drops dead.
Get fucked.
Sen, you're up.
Oh, I forgot to add my fucking. Hold on. How many blues did I get? I got 2 extra.
2
blues.
blue.
Yeah. Get the fuck.
Oh,
out
you
of here.
aim. Don't forget to aim.
Nah, it's fine. I already fucking rolled it.
1 more blue. Roll 1 more blue.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous.
Fucking love it. So again, you just keep shooting over the head of the dude, and he's kind of dipping and dodging. He's really good at not getting shot. He ends up aiming and shooting you. Let's see.
Oh shit! You need help up there.
Dude, I just rolled 7 versus 8 versus 2, and I fucking failed. Oh my god.
Give me 1 second. I'm looking up something real quick.
Yep. Dude, I rolled 8 dice versus 2 dice. This should have been a fucking easy little shot. Fucking
Shit. You should have got your rifle and just auto-filed
Yep.
this dude.
That's
You
what
should
I'm
have raged.
doing.
He critically hit you, so you're taking 8 damage, and I'm gonna give you a critical.
Okay.
Oh, the Presence of Empower one is stupid.
Target increases difficulty rolls. Okay. It is, but it has also 2 purple to heal it.
This man is at 8 wounds.
Yeah.
Alright. The co-pilot. So the pilot shot you, and now the co-pilot is shooting.
I go.
What did he roll when I hit you? Just one. Okay, so yeah, so he's aiming and shooting you, and he hits you for 9 damage.
I ain't looking so good now.
Don't forget, you guys have stim packs. Stim packs heal 5 the first time, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1.
Yeah, I was gonna pop a stem on this next one.
What's the stim pack take? My maneuver?
Incidental.
No, it's incidental.
It's a free,
Oh, so it's just a freebie? Okay.
Yep.
free action.
It's a bonus action.
Ooh.
Popping stem packs.
So can I just pop a stim right now?
I'll allow it. Yeah, but you can't do it on your next turn. We'll say this is just doing it in advance. But I mean, you're not gonna get no. Just yeah, because no one's gonna shoot you until you're turning in, so you can pop it. Just keep track of how many stim packs you've used today,
Alright.
and also how many you have left.
Yeah, I got the whole sheet filled out, and I've just been minusing from it when I use it.
All right. It is the top of the turn order. You guys are up.
Okay, I'm gonna aim and take the fucking 3 blue I got from my last roll for a total of 4 blue and continue to auto fire.
I think he's dead.
Yeah. You hit him. What's the base damage of your blaster?
The base damage is 10.
10. So that's 14, 2, 3, 4 times. You do 14 times 4. So 56 damage.
Yeah.
Minus his soak, that's like 48 damage. So I guess this guy's been dipping and dodging your shots all combat, and finally you have enough, and you just pull and hold down that trigger, auto firing away. And I guess he zigged when he should have zagged, and not only do you hit him once, every bullet you fire just finds him and blasts them, and you just let it all out. You're just shouting the entire time until you finally run out of ammo. And by the time you're done shooting, this guy's nothing more than just a court, just a couple stumps of legs. Everything else just has bullet holes through it, and he's just smoking and steaming.
You okay up there? Like me and the co-pilot are just looking now and feel like, we should head out.
Echo, you're up. By the way.
All right. Oh, that was
Fuck this
great.
guy.
And I'm gonna aim on this one. And I'm dual wielding, so I'm just gonna hit him with both. So this dude's dead with. He's
Yeah.
dead.
He's dead.
He completely
That's
dead.
impressive. Good job. How'd you get to rank 4 in ranged light?
I dropped all of my fucking shit into it.
Nice. I like it. All right.
I'm gonna pop a stem real quick as part of my turn. I got distracted after I fucking blew the dude away.
No worries. All right. So the co-pilot dies, and the ship is now yours. What is it you guys like to do?
Alright, I'm gonna hop on the controls and do I have to drop it out of hyperdrive to punch in the new coordinates, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna pop it out of hyperdrive. I'm gonna punch in the new coordinates to our rendezvous and hit it to hyperdrive there.
Okay. It takes a few hours. You can go ahead and have Crazy Eyes do a medical check for both your crit and your health.
Yeah. What is crazy? It's 2 and 1. So health would be 1 purple, right?
You're more than half, right? No, you're less than half.
Yeah, I'm at 3
So
out
your,
of
your health
14.
would just be 1 purple.
So
He failed.
does his? Yeah, because he has to get at least 1 success to get that extra healing. Okay.
I wouldn't worry about it too much. But yeah, now do it for the crit. This one will be a total of 2 purples.
Yeah, it's 2
Yeah.
purple on the crit itself.
Hey, you succeeded. The crit's gone.
Yay, no more crit. And then he's gonna try to heal Echo as well.
Echo, are you gonna? Didn't you use a stim pack, Echo?
I used 1 stim pack already, so I could use another one if you need me to.
Oh, okay, no, you're good. Yeah, you can do a heal on Echo.
Okay.
All right, Echo, you heal forward 2 health.
And then plus the 4 for you heal 6 health, Echo.
Nice.
Yeah, his whole tree's dedicated to like extra healing.
Love it.
What tree does he have?
Healer from the counselor. He's counselor, career, specialization, healer, medic, healer.
Ooh.
Yeah, healer. The force gives him more healing.
Nice. All right. So you drop out of hyperspace. Just as I said they would be. The Pike Syndicate's there. They're in there with one of their own freighters, and they go ahead and they message you, and they end up starting to dock up. Before they start transferring the equipment, do you guys want to look through what's there and take anything for your own?
Yeah, you said there's e-webs, right? I want to take an e-web.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm not going to use it. I just want to sell it.
An
Okay.
e-web? What the fuck is an e-web?
It's in here, an E-web is a heavy repeating blaster.
Good.
It requires the gunnery skill, but it has a base damage of 15. Encumbrance is 9. It has a cumbersome of 5, so you need a brawn of 5 to use it, unless you put a sling on, and you need a brawn of 4. It's Pierce 2 and Vicious 1. I think Vicious increases how much you roll for critical.
It's a turret, Damien.
Is it pretty much like the clone's minigun?
No, that's the Z6, and I can give you stats for the Z6. I have that source book.
Oh, okay.
I think it's the one they used in Mando.
Ah,
it's
okay.
a
That little one they
machine gun.
set up. Yeah, that one
Yeah.
they set up.
Yeah.
But you wield it instead of setting it up.
Yep. But yeah, we I don't want to break it and be like, yeah, we're gonna. I'm straight telling you, I'm not. We're just gonna sell it.
Please don't put the difficulty up.
The Z6 blaster, by the way, if you want to try and find one later on, has a damage of 12, crits on 4. It can only be auto-fired. It has a cumbersome of 3 and a prepare of 1.
Oh,
Nice.
I might have to get into that later. What do I need to hold it? Do I need a bronze?
Cumbersome of 3, so brawn of 3. If you buy a sling, the cumbersome goes down to 2.
Oh, I'd need a sling on it. I have a bronze of 2, and I don't think I can ever put it up.
Yeah, you can once you get a dedication point.
Yeah. Oh, I can do an implant for it too, but we don't need that.
Yeah, it's fine with a sling. I think you'd be alright.
Have that with the pistols. I need to get a bell backpack then if I'm doing that.
But yeah. Alright, so can I find an e-web to sell for later?
Yes.
Sweet, because that's like, what, 8,000 credits, I think? I have no idea how much it's actually worth.
We just need to find somebody to sell it to.
It's 6,000.
6,000? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole crate full of them. You
We
guys can
just have to-
essentially take. You guys can essentially take a total of 1 crate full of weapons, and so you guys can put whatever weapons you want in there.
We're gonna take the
Is that?
we're gonna take
I
a
have a-
crate full of the e-webs.
Hold on. Is that the most expensive thing in there?
No, missile tubes are.
Oh Jesus.
You guys
sure
might
you
wanna
want to
keep-
take the webs?
You guys might want to keep a missile tube or two in case you have to take on any vehicles.
Okay, yeah. Let's just we'll take a crate of missile tubes, and we'll sell some of them and keep some of them.
How much do the missile tubes go for?
7,500.
How many missile
you tell
tubes can we grab?
A whole crate, you said?
We'll say within a whole weapons crate you can fit about 6 total heavy weapons. So like a couple missile tubes, a couple e-webs, maybe a handful of thermodetonators.
Oh, thermodetonators, what?
Alright,
Oh, 6 between both, or 6 on each person?
We'll say this weapons crate, the weapons crate you guys are going to fill up will have 3 missile tubes, 3 heavy repeating blasters, 3 heavy blaster rifles, and 5 thermodetonators. We'll call it good there.
okay.
Did you keep track of that, Scotty?
Hold on.
It's essentially 1 of each for each of you, and then just 5 thermodetonators for you.
I like the thermodetonators.
Alright, you can have
If we-
you just put the thermal detonators on your sheet somewhere. They'll be on the ship eventually, but alright, so it's
Yep.
three missile tubes, 3 heavy repeating blasters, and 3 heavy blasters.
Yes.
And then the thermal detonators for you.
All right, so you guys start transferring all the equipment over to the freighter. You guys get on. The Pike bot, the guy that pilots likes easy mission. I hope.
Yeah,
It was
it's-
easy, alright.
Stupid gun wouldn't work.
So I've had that problem one or two times before. That's why you should always carry a backup. Anyways, a little bit of time goes on. They finally transfer over all the weapons to their ship. They disconnect and they end up blowing the ship with they place thermodetonators by the reactor core. So the ship that you guys were on just completely gets wiped out. He plots a course back to Coruscant. They actually make a stop. They don't let you anywhere near the bridge though, so you can't actually see where they stop. They jump out of hyperspace. Hang tight. We're just gonna make a quick rendezvous with one of our remote bases. They make the rendezvous and they offload all the gear. Do you guys want to do anything while they're offloading the gear? I mean, they're kind of like restricting your quarters because they don't want you to know the location of the base.
Nah, we're kind of unless we
Alright.
fucking fight everybody, we're kind of in their hands anyways.
I'm kind of, I'm just like, fuck it. I just blew a whole bunch of people up with a grenade and then shot 2 people. And then I witnessed my buddy, my companion over here, commit super hobo murder on one guy. He just said, fuck that dude and everything about him. And he just, yeah.
Alright, so
him
the
off.
flight back to Coruscant is uneventful. You guys land at the registered docking ports. It's been about 3 days total since you guys left, so once the fees and whatnot catch up to you guys, it's about 75 credits per person.
You said 75?
Yes. Once you guys land at the docks, the captain of the ship comes up to you guys and says, "All right, I just got approval from the boss man. He slides the credits over to your personnel file. The agreed upon price was everyone got 2,000 credits plus whatever loot they found. So everyone gets the 2,000 on top of that.
Oh, I love credits. This little
Uh,
fucking Ewok has almost 7 grand.
Yeah.
The boss says to you guys, he left a note in here says that your guys' Crit Fang freighter has been all taken care of. I don't really know what that means, but I'm sure you guys are happy about that.
I can get my ship again.
We're good.
Alright, so
We thank them for clearing everything up for us and for the credits from them.
Alright, so from here you guys are going to start taking the weapons crate back to the Crit Fang in order to put it on board. Don't worry, you're not going to get ambushed.
Thank God.
So
There's
you
no
guys-
Ewok's gonna hop out, right?
Yeah, no. You guys are starting to walk along the path. No one's paying any mind. It's just normal people transporting a cargo container. You guys get to the Crit Fang and you guys go up the ramp. go ahead and open up the map of the crypt thing that's in the shared maps.
I'm in it.
Okay.
So, what's that red shit?
Oh, wait.
It looks like someone like wrote over something with Sharpie.
Lead? Yeah, I see the lead up top.
Oh well.
Let me.
It's also right by the boarding ramp in the middle. I don't care.
Yeah. So it looks like they just highlighted it. The red one in the middle of the walkway it's like a movable panel, and
Huh.
the one up top doesn't even look like anything else on the other map that's unedited.
I'm not worried about it. I'm just
Yeah.
curious. So, you guys walk up with the boarding ramp with the cargo, and you guys end up dropping it off. Where do you guys bring it to?
I guess the main cargo hold.
All right. So as you guys enter the main cargo hold, as you bend that little turn, sitting on the couch with his feet up, on that little on that little space chest board, is a hooded, not a more of like a dark looking figure, not hooded, but the lights are dimmed. What are you guys' initial reaction?
Oh shit.
I'm
What the
gonna
fuck?
I'm gonna let go of the crate and pull my rifle out and ask who they are. Like I'm not gonna aim it at them, but I got it at low ready now.
So
Yeah,
as you're looking at me asking him who he is, he kind of doesn't really pay any attention, and he kind of has his arms on the back of the couch, just chilling. He's not asleep. He sees you. He's awake. He's looking right at you, and when he makes direct eye contact with you, you get this this shudder down your spine. Something's not right, and he kind of moves something in his mouth, maybe like be chewing on something, and he goes and says, don't worry about who I am. I want to talk about who you guys are. You've been putting a hamper in some of my recent plans. I don't know if you've been doing it intentionally, or if you guys have been targeting my operations. First, it was a valuable shipment on board a Corvette, which luckily we got back. But then you guys abscond with some of our advanced TIE fighters, and we lost years of R&D research with them.
Oh no, he's part of the Empire!
And
I'm kidding. No. It's Imperial!
I've just been told that a weapons shipment has gone missing, and it might take the ISB a little bit of time to try and track down who did it or what happened, but a little hunch tells me that you guys are involved. And looking at that crate there, I bet you if we open it up, we'd find some missing weapons. So look, I understand how the galaxy works. So I'm gonna leave you with this. I'm in a good mood today. Normally, I would just kill the three of you and leave here with no guilt on my conscience. But I'm gonna give you guys the chance to fix the mistakes, the slights you've made against my operations. While he's going on with this monologue, do you guys do anything?
Not yet. Still
Alright.
just holding my rifle.
So, did I ever get the contact info for that officer that was super happy about passing that test?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna do something with that later.
Okay. So this guy keeps talking. It's just like, now, if I was to send Imperial forces into this place, they wouldn't be able to get too far in. But I need you to infiltrate a rebel base for me, and I need you to find their commander and kill him. And you're gonna do this for me because if you don't, I'll kill you. And if you succeed, you don't die. That's your motivator. That's why you're gonna do it.
Again, who are you that we think you think we would just do this for you without knowing who you are or what you could do even.
He sits there, just smiles, kind of gives a little chuckle, and says, "It's cute what you guys are doing. In the grand scheme of things, though, you guys are nothing more than a thorn in my side."
And, you know, not really saying no yet, but we're definitely kind of just a for hire type of group.
Yeah, and I'm hiring you with a payment being your life.
Echo, you got anything?
We'd be dead anyways if we did this anyways. They found out we did it. It'd kill us.
Who, the rebels?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But I already found out who you are, and I'm here right now, and I can kill you right now with the flick of my wrist.
It sounds like we're fucking with a Sith.
Yeah, it does, but it absolutely does. I'm almost positive it is.
It's Dark Vader.
Fuck.
Anakin, is that you?
So again, you guys are faced with death now, or likely death in a rebel stronghold, but at least you guys will probably be able to get in and kill the commander before you die.
When does this have to be done?
Now works.
How far away is it? Like, I need info.
I'll transfer the info to your ship's computer here shortly, or you'll already find it in there. I understand it takes some time to get there, and you guys might need to, get some affairs in order. Write your wills and let loved ones know you might not make it back from this. You got 2 weeks to get this done. Keep this in mind. I found you easily. I'll find you again if you guys try and run. He looks at the Ewok and kind of studies him, puzzled for a little bit. Says, you're a rare one. You guys might need that.
Uh-oh.
I don't like this guy at all. I don't like this guy one bit.
He seemed puzzled by the Ewok. I don't think he can ever find out who the Ewok is. The Ewok isn't really a real person. He has no background.
Who's the Ewok?
Yeah, the Ewok has no, like, what would you say? He's a free person. You could never track him down because they don't ever use the technology.
Oh, yeah. I got what you're saying.
Alright. So what do you guys say to the mission?
The only answer I have. Okay.
Guy stands up. He's a very looming figure. Not large, mind you, but he's tall. Walks over, pats you on the head, and kind of just whispers in your ear, "That's a good little boy." And then he walks off the ship and turns around right before he gets off and says, "I'll be seeing you."
Can I say, like, before you leave, can you tell us who you are? If I die, I want to know who sent me off my death. Or if we fail, who's going to kill me?
He stops, kind of looks amused, and he's like, "You know what? Sure." As he says that, you start to feel something start to grab around your neck.
It's Darth Vader.
You start to be lifted off the ground, and you start asphyxiating and starting to not be able to breathe. You start taking strain damage and health damage. Go ahead and take 4 wounds and 8 strain.
Oh god.
You just got fucked up by the Force, bitch.
You see him smiling, kind of bored, honestly. Do you have any reaction, Sen?
No,
Hold on, Daddy.
I think I'm just kind of stunned by this because I don't really think I've seen that before.
All right, yeah, no, that's absolutely fair.
I could
So then-
definitely ruin this moment just for all of you.
after a little bit of time, he he sets you back down and he says, "I think that's demonstration enough of who I am. You don't need my name. I'll
You
be
do it,
back."
Auto Daddy.
With that, he leaves the ship, and you guys are just kind of like standing there quivering. Actually, everyone roll a 4 purple discipline check.
Oof.
Oof, oof. Discipline.
Alright, that's for Sen.
Yeah, you were scared shitless. Take 6 strain.
Oh no, I'm gonna faint. Watch.
That's alright. If you faint.
Oh, I didn't faint.
Echo being a
What?
clone. Did you actually serve in the Clone Wars, or are you like a clone shed out after the Clone Wars?
Echo would have been technically in the Clone Wars.
Okay. You've seen Force people use Force powers before, so this didn't phase you. It was different being done on you, but you're fine. And Sen, is that roll for Echo?
That's Crazy Eyes.
Sorry, yeah, Crazy Eyes.
Yeah.
And again, him being Force sensitive, he kind of he's fiddled around with manipulating things with the Force before, so it didn't come off as it didn't strike him with fear like it did with you. So you're the only one that was like shaking in their boots. Everyone else is kind of like understood what was going on, but still realized the gravity of the situation and being powerless to stop it.
Yeah, I still don't think I even really realized that Crazy Eyes is force sensitive either, because he hasn't
Yep.
really used force anything.
Yeah. So with that, I'd kind of like to stop here just because any like discussion on what just happened, I'd like Crazy Eyes to be here for that.
Yep.
But we did finish out the little adventure I made for
Yeah,
this.
no, that was fun. That honestly, that
really
was kind of
fun.
like the perfect one for him to miss, because I don't think it would have changed anything except maybe the final fight. He would have hopped out and maybe shot some things,
Yeah.
but I think he would have been in the crate for the most part, anyways.
Yep. All right. With that, I mainly ran this one because I wanted you guys to be able to get some kind of heavy weapons because I probably will be throwing some kind of vehicles your way, and
Sweet.
I'm not throwing vehicles if you guys don't have some type of means to defend yourselves. But
Yeah.
the huge thing to keep in mind with vehicle combat is vehicle and planetary scale weaponry. The damage numbers on there are always times 10 when going against normal soldiers.
Fuck.
So, like a turbo laser only does like 6 damage, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if that's the actual number, but if a turbo laser were to hit you, it would do 60 damage.
Just a
You know,
little.
essentially incinerating you. Now there are ways for you guys to get like squad mates, like